Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Craft O'Clock Somewhere. Today we're making Valentine's Day stickers. And as you know, Valentine's Day is literally right around the corner. So us crafters have to think ahead and start crafting so that way we can get all of our Valentine's Day orders done and over with. So that way we can work on March for St. Patty's Day. But I've been getting a lot of questions on how I make my waterproof stickers. So yes, you heard me right. These are waterproof stickers, 100%. The ink will not bleed once you put water on them. And here is what they will look like. I am using a holographic laminating sheet. And again, I will list everything down below in the description box. And I've been getting a lot of questions on how I make my stickers, to all the materials being used, what type of settings I'm using for my cut blade to get them a perfect crisp edge cut. So I figured why not go ahead and make a little how-to video on how to make these stickers. I made, I want to say 16 of these. I'm making them for my son's class to put inside of his little Valentine's Day cards that we're going to make. But yes, so I hope you enjoy the video. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks. Alrighty guys, so I am using a MacBook Air. I am just making sure that my print settings are correct to an 8.5 by 11, and it's set to my EcoTank 2803. All right guys, so once you have your images printed out, you want to grab your laminating sheet. This is what makes it waterproof. I have regular clear transparent, and then I also have like really cool holographic transparent sheets, and again I'll list it down below. At first it was super hard for me to get it aligned without it, you know, bubbling up on the sticker paper. But I found it best and easier for you to cut the top strip of the paper of the laminating sheet and putting that onto the table. So then when you go to take off the carrier sheet, you're left with just the laminating sheet. And then you will squeegee that onto your sticker paper like I'm doing here. Just making sure all of the bubbles are out, and I'm using a regular squeegee that I got from, I think, a craft fair in Houston, but it works out perfectly. And I use the cloth side versus the plastic side, so that way it doesn't scratch the holographic, and then just trimming off the excess laminating paper so that way I can put it onto my cutting mat. So here is where it can be a little nerve-wracking. Now 50% of the time I can nail it right on the head, knock on wood, but other times not so lucky. But you want to make sure that your paper is aligned exactly where it needs to be on your cutting mat, because if not, your silhouette will not read your registration marks. So now you're ready to cut, and it took me forever to figure out the right cut settings that would work best for me and my machine. I have my materials set for cardstock heavy. My blade depth is an 8. I am doing 2 passes. My force is a 30 and my speed is a 4. And this will cut through both layers, the sticker paper layer and the laminating sheet paper. So here it is just reading my registration marks, and thank the heavens above, everything worked out great and it read my marks. All right, now it's time for the big reveal. Let's go ahead and take off the paper. And as you can tell, it just comes off like butter. So now you're ready to take your stickers off. And I just bend my cutting mat just a tad and to lift up a corner of the sticker, and you can just peel that off your cutting mat. I know I've seen people use like a little metal spatula that you can get from Dollar Tree in the craft section. I think I have one somewhere laying around, but I just too lazy, didn't want to look for it. So next best thing, just bend your mat a little, not too much though to where you crack it, but just enough to take off those stickers.